Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks, wherever you are in the world. My name is Shailesh Manjrekar. I head AI and Strategic Alliances here at Weka, and CloudFabrix is a part of our ecosystem. So, in the next 8 to 10 minutes, I'm going to kind of go over. I actually sit at the intersection of vertical applications and infrastructure. So I'm going to go over, what we are seeing in terms of AI penetration with these verticals, and how, in order to be able to cater to this new applications, how AI ops or IT automation becomes an important facet. So just to give you a little sense, AI has been used, in a big way for businesses who are embarking on their digital transformation journey. And if you look at some of the prominent use cases as identified by IDC, a couple things stand out. So most prominent verticals which are adopting AI are primarily around retail and banking. And then there are other verticals like discrete manufacturing, process manufacturing, and healthcare also adapting AI a big time. But the way they are adopting it is primarily to improve customer experience. And the second most use case is really about sales process recommendation or recommendation engines. Along with that, you also see AI being used for SIEM, or what we call security incident event management. IT automation is a big use case, which we'll talk about, where AIOps and observability fits in. And then also for fraud analytics and investigation, particularly in the FSI industry. So as you guys know, this is a fairly big market with a huge CAGR. So it's been predicted that by 2019 to 2024, the global spending is forecasted to go from 156 billion to about 300 billion with a CAGR of 17%. Particular to the AI ops market, is projected to grow from almost 1.65 billion to 7 billion by 2023, with an even higher CAGR, which is 27% CAGR. So before we do predictions and talk about vertical use cases, let's look at the context. So if you look at 2021, this year has been really a pivotal year in terms of the happenings. So we are still in the midst of a pandemic. There were several natural disasters. There was an election, and there were, several cybersecurity threats which we had to basically face. So this year has really taught us to use predictions in the way we plan, we mitigate, and execute for eventualities. And never has it been true that you can only improve what you measure. Okay, so that's another aspect why AI and the insights it provides with this data has become almost a lifeline for humans. Let's start with the biological sciences vertical. So here, AI has been able to make tremendous impact. So almost for 50 years, scientists struggled with this concept of what we call protein folding, which is essential for predicting a 3D structure of a protein molecule. And only when you're able to predict that structure are you able to determine, what can you do to prevent that, that particular protein from being impacted by a virus. So AI with AlphaFold 2, which is a deep learning library from DeepMind, was actually able to predict the protein folding with almost an accuracy of 92%. So it was a big discovery in the field of biological sciences, and it's going to be becoming very prominent as we work towards precision medicine and so on. Of course, you will be seeing use of AI in terms of vaccine surveillance, contact tracing, and more importantly, vaccine distribution as we unfold the vaccine throughout the world. The second use case or vertical where I see AI being applied is also for natural disasters. This